Hello everyone. Today I'll show you Windows System Administrator 10 real troubleshooting scenarios step by step process. First I'll read the content and try to show you how to troubleshoot the issue. In this video, we walk you through 10 real world troubleshooting scenarios every system administrator should know. Before fixing any issue, always follow a structured approach. Don't guess. Let's start. First, check if system is slow. For that, we need to open Task Manager. Task Manager can be opened with multiple options. You can simply type task in the search bar. You'll find Task Manager. Try to run this Task Manager. We need to check memory, disk usage, and network, whether if the CPU usage is high, whether if the memory is high, whether if the disk usage is high. There are four options available. They are CPU, memory, disk, and network. Never assume anything. Always try to verify using Task Manager. Click on More. See, we have an issue here. It says that CPU usage is 100%. We need to fix this issue. We need to fix this issue. We need to check what are the services are running in the background which makes the CPU usage is high. Okay. On the Windows 10 computer, I try to check why the CPU usage is high. Here, we need to check any startups are running. OneDrive is running automatically. We can disable it. It is not necessary if you are not using OneDrive. Since I am not using OneDrive, I am disabling the startup program OneDrive. This is the Windows security notification. If there is any issue in the computer, there would be a notification from this of service. Okay, it should be enabled, and in here the startup impact is low. What does this startup means? Startup means if the computer starts, these these programs in this list will start automatically and run in the background. Okay, let me check the app history. Since this is a new VM, there are no apps running in the background. Let me check what are the inbuilt services running from Microsoft. See, we have many things: Xbox Game Bar, earphone. Earphone is not required. We can try to disable it once we understand the issue. We try to disable it. We'll check the performance here. In the processes, the CPU usage is high. The program which is causing here is Windows Module Installer Worker, and we need to check it is TI Worker service, which is from this folder. It is coming from C drive Windows Sys folder. We need to check online whether what exactly is this. Is it related to Windows or any third party app which is taking its name and try to create problem on the VM. CPU usage is high. Let's try to restart the service if it is available. Let me try to end. It will restart the service if I end the program. Since it is a VM, let me check the VM properties. What type of VM it is, how much RAM it is included. This is the issue. We need to resolve this issue. CPU 100% and memory goes to 70%. These are the options available on the task manager. I already told you CPU memory and disk usage. Disk usage is 17%. Now it is 11. Network usage is 0. And the power usage here it is high on system.NET runtime usage. We can maximize it. It In this issue, we need to check the CPU usage is high. Why it is high? We need to verify it. Will create. Sorry for the delay. We have found the issue for the CPU high usage. CPU usage was high because the problem was not inside the OS. It was due to VM configuration. Only one CPU core was assigned to the VM as per these recommendations. Recommended settings, as per the recommended settings. Let me tell you the recommended setting. Basic recommended settings. It should be processor should be two core minimum 50 to 70% of the CPU usage, and so all processors now we can see on the screen only only CPU usage is around. Let me open it again. See, the CPU usage went down to 8% and RAM went down to 46%. Now this shows everything is in uh, everything is working fine. The system can handle multiple loads now. It can work effectively. So the CPU usage 100% was resolved. If we already seen in the first, we have already seen that CPU was 100% when it was on one core. Now we have, when we have increased it to two core, the CPU issue is resolved. This shows an important lesson here. Performance issues VMs, virtual machines are not always inside the OS. Sometimes the problem is with the resource allocation as well. Always check both inside the VM and VM configurations. Thank you for watching the video. That's it for now.